Arizona. We got up early and headed straight off to a national park, and a very curious national park to us, but it was friggin' fantastic. Check it out. So we're in national park today. It's beautiful sunshine. It's lovely in Arizona, and everyone who knows me knows I love cactuses. We have a few at home. So look at the cactus. There's so many. There's a purple one. It's amazing. Look how cool it is. It's so big. Look at the cactus forest. Big cactus. There was so many different types of cactuses. We had so much fun roaming around and taking. I took loads of snaps, and Jamie took some snaps as well, and he had really good fun like doing all these videos for me, which was awesome. Lovely, lovely, lovely day. Okay, so with these, is it Saguaro cactuses? Right, so this one here is pretty tall, as you can see. But this is actually a young cactus. This is under 60 years old. So, and these cactuses don't start growing arms like we know until they're over 65 years old. So this cactus could be anywhere between 65 to 100 years old. It's huge! It's amazing. Quickly hit the road again, and we made our way down to the wild west of Old Tombstone, which was an old little town still standing from its day. It's basically the town that couldn't die, which was awesome. We had a little roam around, walked the streets of Old Tombstone, felt like we were actually in the Wild West at Christmas, which was so cool. It was awesome. We even saw little carriage rides as well, which was really cool. And I even found a photography studio, which is how like analog photography came together. There's an old dark room, and then these are all the old cameras, and then there's photos at the top, and they are stunning. And of course, we weren't going to miss the opportunity to go to the old OK Corral and see a gun show. And this is based on a true story of what happened to 4 gentlemen actually in the Wild West in this era. So check it out.
Lion says we go back down there. Who shows him who's boss?
Oh, he's tipping the liquor.
Give me the bottle, Frank. It is empty. Hold this. Hold on, that's not what I want. Come on, Billy, hit him. Get him, Billy. Right now. That's just like it. Are you moving?
Oh, they were such good actors. They totally made history come alive for us. So after that, we pretty much went and roamed around a bit more because there was so much to see and there was so much to do. It was fantastic. There was even a ghost hotel. And if you want, you can go to all the shops and pick out a few things from the Wild West itself. And they're all vintage, which was even better. Needed to get myself some cowboy boots.
Way back,
Yeah, definitely.
and I'm gonna go make my best job.
Pan for gold. Ew, that looks gross. Pan for gold. Da-da-da. Ah,
It's called the town too tough to die. This old town has survived 2 major fires, the mines flooding, and even an earthquake in 1887. Just up the street at 5th and Allen, a bartender was emptying a keg of bad whiskey when it exploded from his lit cigar. Nearly the entire town was wiped out by that. But it was soon rebuilt, only to have another devastating fire a year later in 1882.
Tombstone is totally the place to be. You learn so much about the history there, and you go in all the buildings that are all been reconstructed. Most of the stuff in the buildings are actually the original belongings, which was even more fantastic, and you can roam the streets and feel like you're in the proper Wild West of Tombstone. The town too tough to die, we friggin' loved it, and we had such an amazing time. We even loved the blacksmith there, which was even better. I took loads of little photos for him. OK Corral was amazing, the historian was great, panning for gold, even better, and of course traditional horse and carriage and the gun show was just fantastic. And then we went to Boot Hill Graveyard because we're like horror fans, so we kind of a bit twisted in the head and we love to know how people die in the Wild West. 100 ways to die. Let's go find out these people. This guy was hanged. These, we've learned, are called unknown because they were just random people found in the street and they were left for 2 days, see if anyone recognized them, and then they had to be buried, otherwise their bodies went a bit ripe. Crazy. This dude did not die well. Whew. So Margarita was a dance girl, was stabbed
By another dance girl.
by another dance girl, good gold dollar, because they were fighting over a man. God, that's brutal. That's taking like bitchiness to a whole new level. Okay, so this dude was killed by his horse because his horse fell on him and broke his spine. Ouch. A British dude here, John Martin. He was working.
I mean, could you be any more English with that now?
I know. He was working on the water line where a test pipe blasted a water hull jack against his chest. Ouch.
Found your surname? What? Yeah, right.
Luckily, just died.
Luckily.
Well, it didn't get up to a gruesome. I wasn't shot. I wasn't killed by Indians. I wasn't lynched. I just died. Huh? What? Have you found prickly pear?
Prickly pear.
You found a prickly pear. There we go. There's a prickly pear, everyone. So this guy fell off a wagon, and the wagon wheel ran over his head and crushed his skull. Ugh. No. Unfortunately, that was the end of our time in Tombstone, and potluck, Jamie even found himself a prickly pear. We haven't seen one yet, and he found one. Amazing. So we hit the road and we were off on our next journey to the next place, the last place.
Good morning in our camper. We just had breakfast. We've had to wash up. We're still having our tea and coffee. We've got dressed. Jamie's always cold.
So cold.
It's not. It's really not as cold.
Really
It was cold in Utah, but it's not cold
It's
in
not as
Arizona.
cold as Utah, but it's not as hot as Mexico.
Yeah, so we're just chilling. And then we're going to be on the road again.
Mine tour.
We have a lovely sunrise coming right up.